Hello, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Peggy. So today we are going to be making a spinach and mushroom pizza. It's been wonderful having our daughter live with us again due to COVID. And as I think I've mentioned, she's a vegetarian. And so we have been getting a little bit more creative with having some homemade meals. She's an adult now, so I can't just make a box of mac and cheese and call it good. And this is a recipe that she and I came up with through my wonderful trusty Betty Crocker cookbook, and just decided to put some toppings on and see where we came up with. And it ended up very good. So I'd like to share this spinach and mushroom pizza with you. We are making homemade pizza dough, courtesy of Betty Crocker. For our pizza toppings, we'll be using about 8 ounces of Prego spaghetti sauce. I actually prefer this over pizza sauce. It's a little bit sweeter, and I think it brings out the flavor of the toppings a little bit better. About a half of a bag of the spinach leaves and about half of a container of sliced mushrooms. We also will be using cheese, mozzarella, and shredded Parmesan, and I use about 2 cups of mozzarella to about a half a cup of Parmesan. So first we're going to dissolve the yeast in the 1 cup of warm water, and you just want to make sure that it gets dissolved real well, that it's not real lumpy. And then while it's dissolving, we're going to add our flour and the other ingredients into the bowl. Okay, 2.5 cups of flour. 2.5. And then we want 1 teaspoon of sugar. We're going to have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And then we're going to have about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I usually just salt it a little bit. And then Italian seasoning to taste. And I usually just shake some in and see where we're at. We're in the middle of something, May. Thank you. Okay, now that the dough has had a little bit of time to rise, we're going to knead it a little bit into a round shape and then put it on the pizza pan. After we get it on the pizza pan, we want to preheat the oven to 425. So I'm going to be kneading this on my floured board here. And the one thing to remember is, fun fact, I actually spread the dough and kneaded it on my pizza pan the last time we made this, which I thought was a great idea. And unfortunately, the dough went through all the little holes in the bottom of the pizza pan, and we weren't able to get it off when the pizza was done cooking, and it made a horrible mess. So that's why I'm kneading it separately, and then I will place it on the the pizza pan. So we're going to finish shaping the pizza dough here. I did spray the pizza pan with cooking spray so it won't stick. And you can spread on here, just don't push down real hard. Okay, so this is a 24-ounce jar of Prego. We're going to use about 1/3 of the jar. You can make it as saucy or not as you desire. We don't like it real saucy, so just pour some sauce out, spread it around, and try and make sure that you cover the whole pizza crust. Now we're going to sprinkle about 2 cups of mozzarella, shredded mozzarella on, and you again can make it as cheesy as you want or as lightly cheesed as you want. So now we're going to spread our spinach, and make sure that you are generous because the spinach will cook down and shrink with cooking. Okay. Now we're going to be adding our mushrooms. And my daughter's not real fond of big pieces, so we're going to cut the mushrooms, just make smaller pieces. Again, add as many or as few. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Okay, and we're going to top it off with that Parmesan cheese I mentioned earlier. Just going to sprinkle some of that around, and then we will be ready to put it in the oven. So I've preheated the oven to 425. Now it cooks for 20 to 25 minutes. So 23 minutes later, and we have our pizza. So go ahead, and I loosened it with a spatula under the crust, and we'll go ahead and cut it. Enjoy. Let me know if you have made any of my recipes, or if there's anything you would like me to make, and let me know if you enjoy the show. It sure has been fun connecting with you. Bye.